All right, so this is my week 7 summary for Physics 112. It was a pretty light week this week. A lot of different things to be working on, just kind of preparing with the final project, things like that. But not too much craziness, so it was fun. I kind of miss doing all like the little Arduino projects. So I did do a little mini project of my own, just kind of practicing the button hacking after I kind of failed on attempting to hack a toy. So, yeah, it was kind of an easygoing week. I got a lot of work done. It probably was like 10 to 12 hours this week because I worked on a couple projects for a while, for a couple days. And yeah, so that's that. As with before, I left my notebook at home after moving, and I just moved across the country, and I don't have it with me anymore. So I don't have that notebook anymore, so I don't have any pictures of it to show. So first thing I worked on, I responded to some controversial debates. I just did this recently, so that's not the first thing I did. But it was really interesting to read everything people had done. People have done really great research on these and have really fleshed these out well. So I think people have just done a great job, kind of explaining their points and defending their points and being open about their selections, things like that. And everyone's been really good with giving feedback and things like that. Digital Nation, I thought this was a really interesting video. I definitely, a couple of the parts really hit home with my family. I know I've had a lot of video games in my life and things like that, and a couple siblings that were pretty much addicted to video games as well. So it's definitely been a topic that's been well known in my world. And I think I understand like some of the fears when it's coming to like this digital world and how much we're getting based in digital life and things like that. I definitely was freaked out by the people that were playing that Second Life game and using it to have work meetings and things like that, and they never met each other in real life. Like, I understand they're really far apart, but I wrote in my thing that I'd rather do a video conference call. I wouldn't want to be looking at some weird avatar that's flying around while trying to have a video or a conference call. It's just kind of a strange idea for me. I don't know if I could ever get behind that. I did some responses for the value of creative disobedience. I think everyone had a pretty similar idea and things like that about like teaching ideas and teaching processes, stuff like that. So I made my 8, 9 responses on there. I submitted my cultural science thing, my visiting of the museum, and I put some pictures in there, things like that. For the LSST/Mirror Lab, it was actually really awesome that it was about the U of A Mirror Lab because I actually toured it when I was there as an undergrad, and it was fascinating. I loved being there. I posted a couple videos with mine because I accidentally posted the same video as someone else, but I think it was really good information. It gives a really good overview of the LSST and also just what the U of A Mirror Lab looks like and kind of like the structures and equipment they use over there. I started working on my project a little bit. I was disassembling this Furby, and I got to the point where I was able to add a volume control and turn the power on and off at will. But then I must have messed with some wires the wrong way. That's just some pieces because it kind of fell apart and everything just fried in the system. So now all I really have left is the sensors that I removed from the Furby because I figured I'd save them, and a couple pieces of him. But that piece went down the drain. But then I did manage to use our catchphrase that we had laying around as a second attempt at the project and utilize one of the buttons in it. Sorry, my dogs are fighting a world war over there. But I managed to get that catchphrase. I was able to hack the button and change the score at will back and forth. So that was good that I actually managed to do it, but it definitely didn't work out for me with the Furby. I didn't know what I was doing. I just ended up kind of blowing it up. So I'm going to be looking for a different item to probably plan my project around this. Well, I'm got a new thing for this week, so I'm going to make sure I have something ready to go by Thursday. But other than that, everything is going pretty well. So I'm excited for this last week, and hopefully I can get everything done in my interview on Wednesday. So gotta make sure I'm ready for that. All right, later.